What's up, guys? Short video this week. Pretty simple. We got more Slappies and maybe I've got the seed planted for a new trick. We'll see. And then once skating's over, if you want to come hang out with me and do a little truck talk, come on down and hang out with me and listen to me blabber. All right. Enjoy the footage. Look at that. Alright guys, so yeah, that's the footage for last week. I was out of town. I was hoping to skate, but just never really got a chance to. But it kind of made me think about, I wanted to do a little truck talk, if you will. It's kind of crazy, like, well, I'm 37, so give or take like 5-6 years ago, I bought a pair of Thunder trucks, and I thought this will probably be the last pair of trucks I ever buy, because I wasn't street skating, wasn't skating anything that was chunky or concrete even, like it was all just coping. And I wasn't skating that much at all. Like if I was lucky, I'd get out once a month, you know, and big shocker, skating takes over, and then I'm go from once a month to once a week to as many times as possible a week, you know. And in those last 5 years, that last pair I bought, or the first pair I bought when I got back into skating, was a pair of Thunders. Right here. They had slip axle, or no, they didn't even have slip axle. How did these crack? I can't even remember. All I know, I was at power in, and I did a front blunt on something, and I was like stoked, you know, and then I went back to look at my truck. I'm like, holy shit, I did it like that. So that led me to, okay, we'll go with independence. So then I rode those independents for a couple of years, and if you guys have been watching the channel, last, I think it was November, give or take, you know, I had really bad slip axle on those independents. My goal was I was going to ride them until I ground it down to the truck, or ground it down to the axle. Got kind of close. Not really. But I was decently there, you know. Like, got a good crooked grind mark. And then, boom, was adjusting my slip axle, you know, dink, dink, dink on the ground. And then it literally just, the whole hanger cracked all the way through. So I was on to the next pair. Now my biggest fear with trucks, or the thing I hate the most, is since I'm so bad at flip tricks, I land primo so much, I very often grind the axle nuts down to where you can't switch out wheels because the axle nut won't come off or it won't stay on. So I went to Milo, asked my guy Justin, I was like, hey, I need something, or I want something kind of trendy, but you know, just what's new in trucks? And he's like, well, the Aces, where are they? Where are my Aces? Oh. The Aces, they come with a rethreading screw, and all their axle nuts are actually rethreaders. So I was like, sold. Boom. These were pretty sick. I got them down to the axle on a crooked grind, Slappy crooks. Was pretty on my way to getting, you know, down to the axle on some 50/50s. Like, it's a pretty good chunk right there. Anyway, so then I was riding these when I broke my ankle. I liked them. I thought they were pretty sick, but they definitely, like, the bushings actually blow out, which, you know, you've heard everybody say that. I'm used to buying a pair of trucks, never switching out the bushings, like, ride till it dies. With the Ace trucks, that was the first one I realized that I really did. To be able to skate them correctly, I had to switch out the bushings when they would get blown out, because, like, I'd go to squat down for my trick, and as soon as I apply the pressure on the board, like, my board would almost do like this weird little speed wobble thing and be like, and then settle in. So I replaced the bushings on the Ace trucks, seemed to fix that. Fast forward, you know, 4 or 5 months after my surgery and everything, right before I had broke my ankle, I asked Milo to order me a pair of Slappy trucks so I could give those a whirl. I was loving Feebles, and I've never tried a inverted kingpin in my trucks. The most gimmicky trucks I've ever had as a kid, I was all about Titan trucks. And then I rode the tensors with the slide plate that lasted, you know, 5 nose slides before the whole thing was worn off. That's as far as my gimmicks go in trucks. Otherwise, I was Thunder or independent my whole life. Tried the Aces. I liked them. Went to the Slappies. I was really liking these. You can tell, like, I probably got like a month in on these. A lot of curves. Was getting some good grooves going. Both crook and switch crook. But I was having the same problem with the kind of like going in to settle for my trick. Kind of get like a little speed wobble, and then it would balance out. So, okay, if it's the same problem as on the Aces, I'll switch out the bushing and we should be good. I did it, and I was in a rush. I didn't take the trucks off the board. And when I went to pull the kingpin out and put the new bushings back in and put the kingpin back in, I cross-threaded the shit out of the kingpin and nut. So kind of screwed these trucks for a little bit. I took them off the board and I fixed them. So they are rideable now. I will probably go back to them. But at this point, went back to Thunders. We've been skating these for like maybe 2 weeks now, maybe 3. A lot of curbs, and a lot of Slappies. I love them. This is the coolest my trucks have ever looked. I love the way trucks look when you grinded them. And with my new ability to learn all the 4 Slappies, got some kick-ass grooves. So like, this is the first time my front truck has ever looked like Wolverine has hit it. Like, cling, cling. So those are crooks. Those are front crooks. Got some pretty good, can't really tell, but some good depth. There we go. Good wedging in there, right? Solid. There you go. Now on the back truck, you've got switch crook, switch front crook. And this is my favorite one because I've never had this. This is from Feeble and Hurricanes. And that's legit. And I was super paranoid that like when I switched to the Thunders again from the inverted kingpins, that, you know, it would be annoying having a kingpin grab on the Feebles. You know, I haven't really noticed any big difference at the that the inverted kingpin has changed. Like, just grind through it. It does, you can tell it's like loosening my kingpin nut, but you know, tighten it up and you're good to go. And after I get these down to the axle, which I will, we're gonna ride these independent Witkowski. They're a little wider because I'm going to wider boards now. So solid Indy hollows. So that'll be cool. Cool to experiment with. And yeah, that's my truck talk. So pretty much what it boils down to is the new trucks, like they're new to me. They're not the big three independent Thunder and Venture. So they're not bad. I like them. The bushings seem to not be as high quality as I like, but nothing is, I guess. And the metal seems soft, but then again, like the way I'm grinding through the Thunders and the Independents I've had, I think all the metal's soft now because it's all probably imported. So I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass, giving you my thoughts. Thunders, Indies are the best, in my opinion. You want to ride some Slappies, some Aces, right on. For all you Venture riders out there, I got nothing for you. I can't, never have, never will. Sorry, but you're better at flip tricks than me, so. All right, guys. Sorry for all the spiel and talking. Hope this, I don't know, helped you in some way. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Peace.